How do you define well being? For most of us, we think of being well as simply being the absence of disease. But what about optimizing your well being? According to the World Health Organization, mental health is a state of well being in which an individual realizes their abilities, copes with stresses, and can actively contribute to personal and social goods. Now, for most of us, especially after coming through a pandemic, we started to look at things in our lives and we're starting to question whether or not we have things the way that we want them. Oftentimes, we compare to other people and we look at people who seem to have it all or to have it all together or seem to be living their best life. And we make the mistake of assuming that they have it easier than we do. But for most of the time, that's actually not true. And in some instances, it's completely untrue. What most of these successful people that we're looking at do have in common, however, is habits of emotional wellness. Now, this video, I'm going to give you three that I think will help you get a jump start on your well being. Number one, create and honor your boundaries. Now, a boundary is something that is used to delineate the difference between two or more objects. So you might have a boundary around your home, a fence, for example, but you also should have boundaries in your life. So you should have boundaries around your time and your energy, your money. And so you've got to be intentional to create those boundaries, to decide what you want your life to look like. But then you've also got to be firm in how you honor and protect those boundaries by saying no to things that don't fit, and saying yes to those things that you want to actually accomplish. Cultivating strong connections is the second one I want to talk about today. It's really important, and I think especially as we have come through the pandemic, we've realized how hard and challenging it can be when you feel isolated from one another. Cultivating those strong relationships does take time and energy, especially in the hustle and bustle of life. So, whether you're reaching out to someone who you haven't seen or talked to in a long time, or you're making an intentional effort to schedule in time to be with your loved ones and family members, cultivating those strong connections with other people does keep us emotionally well. And last but not least for today, I want to make sure that you know it is so important to let it go. I use the image of a chain here because I want you to think about all the things that you might be keeping yourself chained to: old patterns of behavior, old relationships that are no longer serving you, thought patterns that are not productive to the life that you want to live. Letting those go on a routine basis, being reflective and making sure that you're consistently, screening out those things that don't benefit you, that's a habit for emotional well being. Now, working with a professional, either a coach or a therapist, can help you by making it easier for you to see those blind spots. It also helps to open your eyes to new opportunities. Now, somewhere around this video, either at the top or below, you'll see a link where you can schedule a chance for you and I to talk to see if maybe I can be that person that helps you to see the opportunities in front of you.